Happy Nurgle's giving. Nurgle's blessings to all of you, Strat fans. So today I'm going to be exploring my best friend, number one doctor, number one papa, big old Dr. Festus, and his great grandpa Nurgle on this festive time of year with Thanksgiving. He and his bloated carcass are what I aspire to be in life. Just look at that figure. It is insane. Anyway, all seriousness aside, Nurgle's one of my favorite Warhammer gods. He is the favorite Warhammer Chaos god for me. Now, I know, big old stinky boy, kind of, fits me. In a way. I'm going to be diving into what makes Festus really cool in Warhammer 3. Like this guide, remember to like, comment, subscribe, maybe share it with your friends. I'll be able to make more guides like this in the future. So let's roll on and see what makes the stinky doctor such a stinkmeister. And there's my chunky monkey right there. There's so succulent. Papa Nurgle. Like, whoa, sorry. Not gay for Nurgle yet. Anyway, so here's Festus the Leechlord. He starts with a decent amount of troops. He has a couple Chaos Warriors of Nurgle, one with great weapons, a Chaos Giant, and a Chaos Troll unit, a couple Marauders. He doesn't have that many buffs. He does get more souls when plagues are spread. He does have a nice battle healing cap increase, and he can brew plagues, but, the plagues are Festus's own plagues. He also looks pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. I really like it. We're going to dive right into where he starts. Now, he starts in a really good position for the Warriors of Chaos who have to collect souls, because they're soul harvesters. Gotta love that. He starts right in the middle of the Empire, right in the brass keep, surrounded by fresh human souls to dine on, like succulent meat. Let's dive into Festus's campaign, and I'll show you how he starts.
Despair all ye realms, the Leechlord has come. The sad days of this world are nearing their sum.
You all shall eat my chum, and then have fun. I don't know. Okay, Doc. Whatever you say. He starts right smack dab in the middle of Hochland. Some weak Empire guys around him. Has a nice Samuel Ludenhoff. Watch, Ludenhoff. I know you're dead. He starts this nice little pickings. You can go over fucking Toddy over here. Kick his butt. Festus's big buff to him is not his attack power, it's his healing power. So he has these two abilities, Healing Elixirs and Harbinger of Pestilence. His Healing Elixirs give a 0.1 heal that is insane, and his Harbinger of Pestilence gives a 12 to 24 damage. It's a nice duality that he can have. So the first things I'll build here is a warrior, Fighter's Lodge, get more Chaos Warriors. I could get the dies, but don't really trade much. I will do the Haunted Tower because you want to buff up the Brass Keep, because that's going to be your lifeline, your soul of the campaign, because that's your one dark fortress. I mean, the other dark fortress is Middenheim, but other than that, there's not many in the Empire, but there are souls. You get a lot of souls. Not a lot of places to actually settle down, though. First things first, kill this Hochland army, get a little bit of experience, a little bit of souls. Splash them with the Nurgle juice. Alrighty, a little bit of souls there. Go attack Crudenwald. Get a little bit of souls there, and then to get more souls, gotta raise it. That's the thing, is that Festus is going to be raising to get more souls and all that. So the first things I'll do, of course, is unlock his Nurgle line. Get the Miasma of Pestilence, the Children of Nurgle, which gives him more heals for his hero. Blade Master, training, gotta do it. And then, of course, you can recruit Warband on the move, which really comes in handy. Now, I'll immediately turn all these guys into Nurgleites, just because they have Mark of Nurgle, which gives them more physical resist and poison, which is really good. Now, for technology-wise, of course, get Scrutiny of the Dark Gods, maybe even Rotten Altar to help us. Scrutiny of the Dark Gods, and then Rite of Ascension so I can get Chosen eventually, because you want to be able to get those upgrades. Now, he starts with one slot for both. You can get this to get some Nurglings and some Plague Bearers, which could be good, but I usually go for this one, the Bloom of Decay, which whenever I'm winning a battle, you get 75 growth to all provinces, which is really good. And then for this, of course, I'm going to do the Raider's Raiment, so you can get more casualty punishment for Chaos Marauders, as well as you can unlock more experience gain once you get a technology unlock unlocked, which is the Scrutiny of the Dark Gods. We haven't unlocked the Cauldron yet. You just have to select that to unlock the Cauldron. This is basically similar, very, very copy-paste to a Kugat's, except it's just all Festus's. So he doesn't have many unique parts of it, except the souls and the growth. Nurgle's Rot, Grim Shake, Scribbling Agnew, Green Pox. Pretty much the same thing that you can get with regular Nurgle. I do this one just to get more souls. Really helps. And of course, you have a soul tax every turn, so you'll want to make sure that you're aware of that, because every turn the Gifts of Chaos is going to take some souls from you. For commandments, I usually go to the defensive one, and then just kind of raid and sack and raise all over the Empire for your beginning. Now, Festus doesn't really buff up his troops as much. Like, if we look at his skills, his top line doesn't really buff up his troops. It buffs him up and gives him more spells and more casualty punishment rate. The only one that does is this one, that gives him immune to contact effects, which is good. It's good, but it's not good enough to really make a difference. So instead of going through the campaign for him, I'm just going to load up some custom battles with him with army compositions I would recommend you strive for. Now, of course, being Warriors of Chaos, you got to upgrade them from the lowly troops. These are all ones that are upgradable, as well as ones that, you know, Festus is good with using. They're in these trees that you'll be able to do on the move and just casually grow your army that way. Kind of like going on an adventure, just with a lot of rot and decay. So let's go into some army compositions for Festus now that we've got the setup right for how you set it up. One last thing, you gotta be careful to not get ganged up on by like Karl or all these other Empire Lords, or even Kislev and Draika, and Be'lakor could decide to come through here too. So there's a lot of potential for you to get fucked up. As long as you keep the Brass Keep under your control and keep Festus alive, moving around, causing chaos, you'll be good. Okay, so let's go into some army compositions now. So here we are with a tier 1. So where we start, we have a whole bunch of Marauders up here, looking nice and cool. Look at all that green, bro. It ain't easy being green. We have those guys filling up the front with a couple of his Chaos Warriors Nurgle, a bunch of horns and all that. And then of course we have his giant that he's provided with, his Chaos Giant. And then in the back we have the Marauders of Nurgle with great weapons, and the Warriors of Nurgle with great weapons, which do a lot of damage and are a nice necessity. And then of course we have our Chaos Trolls that was provided, and then I've brought some Throwing Axes, Marauder Horsemen, just bolstered up the Marauders of Nurgle, and we have our hero, and of course we have Festus himself, the big old fat boy with his nice potion on the back with the little gremlin. Hey, little gremlin man. Let's go into battle now against the Empire. So we're going to send our axes out. They're probably going to take some damage, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to have the healing elixirs enabled, so we can heal up our forces. Yeah, that's some nice damage we've done to them. We've gotten a couple kills. They haven't gotten any kills yet. Having skirmish is nice, but we are taking some fire. The Marauders are able to go faster. Let's send these guys in as well. Do more. Festus, let's get you in there. Oh, right, we have to get this guy in here. Let's have him go against them. Festus is kind of just going to stick around and just do like streams of corruption and all that to do some damage, which helps the army quite a bit. All these guys are retreating. Okay, we're going to have to take these guys off skirmish and off of that so they can run these guys down. Yeah, we gotta go around so we can hit these guys. That's the thing, we're at a time where Festus's healing potions are gonna really help defeat any type of enemy that could come in. The healing potions really help out. Oh, we got him killed. Yep, we helped out a lot there too. Stream of Corruption helps out a lot too, because it's a nice little arrow effect. It's going to do really well at keeping the enemy on their toes. We are losing one of our Marauders, probably due to getting pretty much overwhelmed, that's all. Blob tactics are pretty good with Festus, because he's a big old fat blob himself, you know? There you go. There we go. We're winning now, easily. Yeah, they can get the drop on us, and they might rout a couple of our units because they're kind of weak. Around Festus, he's healing them up. They ain't doing shit. Yeah, let's go after these Free Company militia. Yeah, get them, there we go. Let's take them out. Let's take these guys out now. It's just, you know, Nurgle's very slow. With the worst units, it makes it even worse. But we've defeated the main parts of the enemy. Our hero's pretty much just whacking them, you know, by himself. Festus is healing up everyone around him, so he's able to just keep them in a nice blob. Fast forward, we're blobbing up so much. That's why Festus is so overpowered, because of his healing potions. It's a 0.1 heal, so anything is going to heal pretty well with that. If you try to go outside of his healing box, that's when you're going to get fucked, you know? Even when you're taking fire from enemy missile troops, you're still going to do very well as long as you're inside Festus's heal box. You know? If Festus is there and he's healing, he's going to be keeping you alive and keeping your morale up too, because you're getting heals. Look at that. He is healing you up. There's nothing they can do. And they literally just keep losing troops and losing troops. That's all they keep doing. We literally got every unit here, except for our horsemen. Alright, Festus, let's keep going. Get those guys going. Those guys are gone. Those guys are gone. There we go. That's pretty much the army losses. Yeah, we were able to outlast them. Still, it was a pretty good battle, though, even though it was kind of turned into just blob around Festus, and that's pretty much the tactics that he uses. He'll heal you up. He's really good with, like, single entities, because that 0.1 heal is so effective, and he gets it early on. Yep, that was a tier 1, so let's go on to a tier 2. Alright, so here we are with a tier 2. If you've seen, I upgraded to Warriors of Nurgle. Their armor is a big jump up from Marauders. As soon as you get them, you should do them, unless you're a fucking idiot. Anyway, we have them in the front, and then we have their big bashing cousins in the back. And then we have our exalted hero of Nurgle on his Chaos Steed. That is one green, mean machine of a horse. And then we have Festus over here. And then we have Beasts of Nurgle that will support the main line. Now, you should unlock these. You can get them early on in the campaign through the Gifts of Chaos, and then they get gifted into the pool every so often. So I usually get them earlier on. I don't really apply them until like later. So that's why I included them in tier 2. And of course, we still have our Chaos Giant. I haven't gotten rid of him yet. Whenever he dies, you can usually get Bellius Thunderbluff, the unique Chaos Giant, but I'm saving him for tier 3. Let's get into this fight against Bretonnia. I'm going to take our all melee force out there. Festus, go there. Alright. It's a heavy melee force that Bretonnians brought, but they do have some cavalry. And this is usually the type of army you'll face, where the Bretonnians have more emphasis on their foot units than their cav, which is not what they should be focusing on. You're one of the cheap armies like this all the time. Let's charge straight in, shall we, boys? Where are my other beasts? There they are. Alright, we'll do a stream of corruption here. That way we can do some damage to these Bretonnians. There we go, that's a lot of damage. Is this good against a single character? Okay. We'll use it against him then. There we go. Oh, I completely forgot about these guys. Let's get them through there. Alright, let's go through them. Now I use the healing a lot, but I could show you what the damage one does. And it literally does what it says. It just causes a lot of damage to the enemy units over time. They take sustained damage. See, they're taking the Harbinger of Pestilence. Instead of healing our units, it's harming theirs. Still doing good, because our Beast of Nurgle's helping out when they can. Plus, having Warriors of Nurgle instead of Marauders is a big change. Big change. Alright, now we're just back to healing our own troops, keeping them up. As it goes on, Harbinger of Pestilence becomes more and more profitable and better for you, because your units can take most of the damage because they're Nurgle units. So eventually you'll want to go with Harbinger of Pestilence so that you can get more out of your units. Make sure these guys don't come back. There, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do some damage to them. Want to watch out though, because Festus can still take damage himself. He's not healing himself, he's healing your units. He can still take damage himself. Now we kind of have two blobs here. One with Festus, as they are healing, as he's healing them up, and another down south where they're not getting any heals, and you can see like the difference. This is bigger blob though. Again, most Nurgle fights devolve into this. Smash him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boom. Okay, Festus, go after these guys. Now the Harbinger ability does some damage to them. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage per second, but it does enough. Yes, there we go. Let's get these guys down here. We'll have the hero continue to deal with the enemy over there. Again, this is just Festus. Hashtag Festus things. Healing up his guys constantly and not taking damage like he should. Alright, let's do another stream of corruption there. There we go. Once we unlock Blight Boil, it becomes no contest, you know? Alright, let's take out that guy with the hero. There we go. Or not, because we just won. We're able to outlast them. We barely took any damage in that fight. They didn't have the best of units, but still, you'll typically see a Bretonnian army like this. It's sad, because they won't really recruit their really good units until super late game, when Lewin is confederating them all. They might just swarm you with these lame units, but in a one-on-one fight, you gotta beat their ass. So let's go on now to a tier 3. And here we are with a tier 3, looking more Warriors of Chaos than Demons of Chaos. We've upgraded our big boys to the bigger boys of the Chaos Nurgle Chosen. These guys look insane. They fucking look rad. I love them. Any type of Chosen is just really cool, and I love the way CA made them. So I just cannot say enough praise for the Chaos Chosen, especially the Nurgle Chosen, because they are like 120 armor. That is like, whew, you are stacked, my guy. The Chosen are our front line, and then we have 2 Chosen with great weapons for the back because of that beefy damage, that smexy damage right there. We do have a couple Chaos War Shrines of Nurgle, which will give us a nice, abundant glory heal per second. It increases with each nearby entity death, so we gotta keep them in the fight. And then we do have our Exalted Heroes on a chariot now, and then we have Festus, and accompanying Belus Thunderbluff, the big old farting giant he is, we have a great unclean one, a bigger, fartier guy that doesn't have any manners whatsoever when it comes to bathroom etiquette. In the back, we do have the Chaos Knights of Nurgle. These are really nice. They do have a decent speed for Nurgle, not as fast as Slanesh. Womp womp. That makes up our final Iron Tier army, the army I like to rock all the time. So we will go up against our hated enemy from the beginning, the Empire. So let's go up against the Empire now. Get our Chosen over there. We do have to deal with Imperial Mortar. We gotta keep moving. That's why I brought my Chaos Knights of Nurgle. Okay. Get the Doctor in. Activate your potions. Now he has his Blight Boil. He has his Pestilent Potions here, which is a Hex. I have to correct my previous statement as a Hex. They've got the advantage here. We just have to make sure that we can get there in time. I'm going to send one of my knights over here to deal with the enemy knights over there. And another knight over here. Oh, geez. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there, man. Jesus. Get in there. 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 You get over there. You get over there. You get over there. Okay. Okay, Festus, get out there. Go there. Festus, get out of the open, because you're going to be a big old target. But that's the thing, they are a big old target too. Say hello to my Blight Boil. Oh shit, come on. Festus, don't fail me now. There we go. Whew. I might have just saved Festus's big old wrinkly ass. Oh god, no. Wow, okay. That's the thing. You gotta be careful because these big old honking units, you gotta be careful that you don't get routed like that, because that's a fucking shame, that is. Alright, let's get these guys over here. Route those guys. Yeah, we gotta get behind them so we can get Festus back up here. There we go. Get him. There we go. Pestilent Potions. Stream of Corruption. Yeah, we got him. We got him here. Gave me a little bit of a scare there, Festus. You sure did. Sure did, old boy. Okay. Sure gave me a scare there, old boy. But yeah, we have our heals, so don't have to worry about it too much. Let's do a Stream of Corruption with the bound spell here. Yeah, there we go. That does some damage. We just have the Flagellants still fighting somewhere, I think. Wherever they are. Oh, there they are. Yeah, everyone else is gone. We wrecked their shit. though it does give you a bit of a scare with the big entities, you know? So just be careful with a lot of missiles, because single entities, especially Festus, he is very weak to missiles. So he does have a little bit of missile resist, but it's only 15. It's not a whole lot. Just be careful with that. Ooh, give me a heart attack. I was about to lose my chunky boy. No. That'll do for the army compositions. Let's wrap this up now, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Diving into Festus the Leechlord, big old Nurgle Dr. Daddy. He is probably one of my favorite Nurgle lords because he's Warriors of Chaos. Plus, he's just really cool. He can be very powerful, especially against enemy melee lines. His Achilles heel is missiles. If the enemy focus fires on you, like they did in that last battle, it can mean disaster. Just like with any big monster or single entity. For Festus, it's more because he doesn't have a lot of armor. Even in the campaign, he doesn't build much more on, but you can add items and as well skills to buff him up a little bit and keep him from suffering too much from missile. Hope you guys enjoyed my Festus guide. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving today. Give thanks to Papa Nurgle for me, okay? I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. Remember to always like, leave a comment down below, maybe sub to the channel if you're new here, because a lot of you I've noticed are pretty new here. Maybe you could sub and help me out so I can make more of these guides for y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, remember to keep it strategic, Strat fans. Colonel out.